Background music fades in, a classic rock tune. The camera pans over the sleek lines of a 1966 Plymouth Belvedere, parked under golden sunlight. The engine roars to life. Few cars embody the raw essence of American muscle quite like the 1966 Plymouth Belvedere. A machine built for both style and speed, this V8-powered classic still holds a special place in the hearts of collectors and enthusiasts alike. Today, we take a deep dive into this timeless ride, its design, performance, and what it takes to own one today. The camera zooms in on the front grille, showcasing the clean, bold lines. This was the year Plymouth took a more refined yet aggressive approach to its styling. The '66 Belvedere came in multiple trims, from the base sedan to the high-performance Belvedere 2 and GTX models. The squared-off body, prominent front grille, and subtle chrome accents gave it a muscular yet elegant stance. It wasn't overly flashy but carried an undeniable presence on the road. The dual headlights, integrated with a wide grille, enhanced the car's broad-shouldered look, while the long hood hinted at the power lurking. The camera shifts to the side profile, showing the straight body lines. The clean and simple design made it a favorite for those who appreciated understated muscle. Unlike some of its more flamboyant competitors, the Belvedere kept things classy. It came in a variety of colors, from deep blues to fiery reds, each accentuating the car's aggressive profile. The chrome bumpers and trim were just the right amount, not too much, not too little. The fastback styling on some models gave it a sportier feel, and if you opted for the convertible, well, you were in for some serious attention on the streets. The camera moves inside, showing the dashboard and steering wheel. Step inside, and you're transported straight back to the 1960s. The interior was all about function with a touch of class. Bench seats came standard, but bucket seats were an option, making the driving experience feel a bit more performance-oriented. The dashboard was simple yet elegant, with large, easy-to-read gauges giving the driver all the vital information. The steering wheel had that classic thin-rimmed look, while the chrome and wood grain accents added a bit of luxury to an otherwise performance-focused cabin. It wasn't the most luxurious interior of its time, but it had everything you needed, nothing. The camera zooms in on the gear shifter, then transitions to under the hood. But let's be honest, the real magic of the Belvedere was under the hood. The 1966 model came with a variety of engine options, but the real fun started with the V8s. The entry-level 273 cubic inch V8 was decent, but if you were serious about performance, you went with the 318, 361, or even the monstrous 426 Hemi. That Hemi was the crown jewel, a 7.0-liter beast producing a staggering 425 horsepower. It could launch this car down the quarter mile in the low 13-second range, making it one of the fastest muscle. Cut to a shot of the exhaust pipes as the engine revs. The sound of a properly tuned Belvedere with a V8 is pure muscle car heaven. The deep, throaty growl of a big block Plymouth is enough to send chills down your spine. Whether cruising down the highway or tearing up the drag strip, this car was built for speed. The suspension was simple but effective, with a solid rear axle and leaf springs, making it a great straight-line performer. However, handling wasn't exactly its strong suit. Like most muscle cars of the era, it was more about raw power than. The camera transitions to rolling shots of the car driving down an open road. Driving a Belvedere today is an experience like no other. There's a mechanical rawness to it, no fancy traction control, no electronic assists. Just you, the car, and the road. It demands respect, and if you push it too hard, it'll remind you who's boss. But that's what makes it so special. Every drive feels like a trip back in time to an era where cars were built for pure, unfiltered driving. The scene cuts to a garage, where the camera focuses on price tags and restoration projects. So, how much does it cost to own a piece of muscle car history today? The prices for a '66 Plymouth Belvedere vary widely. A base model in fair condition might run you around $15,000 to $25,000, while well-preserved or lightly restored examples can fetch anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000. If you're hunting for a numbers-matching, Hemi-powered model, be prepared to shell out over $100,000, sometimes much more. These cars aren't just collector's items, they're investments, with values continuing to rise as fewer well-preserved examples Cut to a final shot of the car parked at sunset, engine idling. The 1966 Plymouth Belvedere isn't just another classic car, it's a symbol of a golden era in American automotive history.